Welcome to Tackle Talk Live, a program full of insight and information related to bass tournaments with a primary focus on Sam Rayburn and Toledo Bend. A show dedicated to making you a better bass fisherman with one-on-one interviews with winning anglers. Your host, Kevin Jean, Territory Manager for Sportco Marketing, who's no stranger to tournament success. An avid angler who understands how to compete at a high level. Daiwa and Camus Boats Pro Staffer, Steve Graff, a successful angler in his own right, who continues to pursue tournament-winning stringers. So, get ready to take notes from two knowledgeable anglers here on Tackle Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Kevin Jean and Steve Graff.
Hello, everybody. This is Tackle Talk Live. I'm Daiwa Pro Staffer Steve Graff, along with Territory Manager for Sportco Marketing down there in Lafayette, Louisiana, brother Kevin Jean. And Kev, hey, we got a special guest today. You know, it ain't every day you catch the SHARELUNKER program fish, but we got a guy coming on today that's going to tell us all about that.
Yeah, Steve, it's a pretty interesting story on how it all went down with the 13-pounder that got caught in the fishermen this past weekend. So Drake Wadsworth is going to be with us, and Steve, what a freaking showing for the first big team tournament of the year in our area.
Yeah.
You know, the fishermen, 161 boats, 17 bags over 20 pounds. And man, I've got a full breakdown of, you know, because that's you have your option, a scope, no scope. Mr. Dick sent us a full breakdown summary of the tournament, how many guys fished with it, how many guys fished without it, so on and so forth. So we're going to fully jump into that whole tournament, which I'm excited to talk about.
Yeah, when you got 17 bags over 20 pounds, I mean, come on, dude. I mean, Toledo Bend right now is on fire. They are catching them there.
That's an understatement.
Yeah. I'm just like, holy cow. So, and like you said, and I think it's a record turnout for them, 161 teams.
Mm-hmm.
So
it is.
And he gave us a little credit for that. You know, I don't know if it's whether we deserve the credit or not, but we're going to take it. And hopefully we're helping get the word out for him. But anyway,
Steve, 9 bags over 25. 9 bags over 25 pounds.
Dude, I mean, come on. That's insane. We've also got Lane Masters, Cody Pitt. They busted a bag. They had 31-13 for the win. We'll get to all that as well. Also, we've got Toyota Series preview for Sam Rayburn. We got Corbett Ross coming on with us today, a Sam Rayburn guide that I know personally and does a great job. He'll give us a good lake breakdown, kind of how it's fishing over there right now. So I'm anxious to hear what Corbett's got to say, with the lake still being 9 feet low.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to hear his breakdown, Steve. Toledo Bend is on fire, fishing very, very well. Sam Rayburn, not so much right now.
Right.
So it's to get Corbett's breakdown on his take. I think he finished second in the Rattle Trap Open over there this past weekend. Corey Rambo and Rusty Clark won that with 19. I know the RTT tournament took 19 to win it. So not the heavyweights are not coming from Sam Rayburn right now, but so it's even more important to get the lake breakdown on Sam Rayburn with all the big tournaments coming up over there, because it's not easy over there right now.
No, it's really not. And so if you're wanting to get some good details on Rayburn, and again, that tournament, the Toyota Series starts this Thursday. So I've heard a few guys, talk about it on Facebook. Nick LeBrun, our good buddy, friend of the program. We all know Nick personally. And I think he's a little excited about, what's going on over there. So hopefully Rayburn will kick in gear. All this warm weather, got a little rain coming in now Saturday. It's supposed to rain buckets from what I'm hearing on Saturday. Major storms coming through the area, which would be that's their final day of that event is Saturday.
Yeah.
And but anyway, we'll see how much the weather's going to affect those guys. All right, we're going to take a quick.
Also, one other thing, Steve, high school tournament on Toledo Bend this past weekend. We'll talk about it with its results. 2 8th graders, Steve. 2 8th graders won that event. We'll talk about them and where they're from as well.
Yeah, that's a cool story. I'm looking forward to that. Let's take a quick break. We're going to recognize a few of our sponsors. When we return, we're going to have Drake Wadsworth, former NSU Demon Angler, who caught this 13-10, and we'll have him on here in just a minute. You're watching Tackle Talk Live.
A good marine dealer is hard to find, but a great dealer is even harder. But in Iowa, Louisiana, there's a marine dealer that falls into the great category. Power Implements Marine, South Louisiana's go-to dealer for all things related to the boating industry. A Minn Kota, Garmin, and Mercury dealer, guaranteeing you first-rate service in both sales and repair. A great selection of new and used boats to choose from, including Skeeter, G3, Ranger, Camus, and Go Devil. A knowledgeable staff that will treat you like family and are always willing to go the extra mile to ensure you walk out a happy customer. To see everything they have to offer, go to powerimplements.com or stop by 606 East Miller Street in Iowa, Louisiana. Plus, mention Tackle Talk Live and save $500 off a new or pre-owned boat or $50 off your first service ticket. Toledo Health is a full-service primary and acute care clinic. Nurse practitioners Jarrett Rule and Melissa Vines bring quality health care that's needed and convenient to the area. Nothing is worse than being sick on your family or fishing getaway. Whether it's a stomach virus or a hook in the hand, Toledo Healthcare will try and meet all your health care needs. Appointments available and walk-ins are always welcome. So the next time you're feeling down at Toledo Bend, stop by Toledo Healthcare, located on Highway 6 just south of Toledo Town, or call 318-508-5323. Very few stores are a complete one-stop shop, but Cypress Knee Outdoors is such a place. A store within a store. Cypress Knee is located inside 3J's four-way. Whether you need gas, food, drinks, or bait and tackle, they have it. Cypress Knee Outdoors carries top-name fishing brands like Strike King, Sandtone, Spro, and V&M. Crappie jigs from Bobby Garland. Need hunting gear? They have it. Ammunition from rifle to shotgun shells. Deer scents from Buck Wild and Doe and Heat. Deer stands from Titan and feeders from T-Hanger. Cypress Knee has it all. Located off I-49, exit 127, just south of Natchitoches, Louisiana. So stop by Cypress Knee Outdoors and let John Abram and his staff show you everything they have to offer. Or give them a call at 318-238-HUNT. You're watching Tackle Talk Live, a show dedicated to making you a better angler. Now back to the guys with all the inside scoop, Kevin Jean and Steve Graff.
You're welcome. Welcome back to Tackle Talk Live. Thank you for tuning us in. We appreciate you guys. This segment presented by the Lakes Insurance of Nacogdoches, Toledo Health Clinic, Cypress Knee Outdoors, Shimano, and Power Implements Marine, located in Iowa, Louisiana, as well as our newest sponsor, Lost Frontier Park, located right there on the Texas side of Toledo Bend, just across Carice Creek on past the Pendleton Bridge. Now under new management, Chase Collins and family. Hey guys, it's Valentine's Day this coming weekend. Treat your special someone to a great dining experience. They got prime rib steak. They're going to have lobster tomato pasta. They're going to have chicken parmesan pasta as the three specials. So make sure you check that out. Call for reservations at 409-404-9972. That's 409-404-9972. And they're taking reservations for Friday the 13th and the 14th. So check it out. Lost Frontier Park right there on Toledo Bend. All right. All right, on the Tackle Talk hotline, I believe we've got him now. Drake Wadsworth, former NSU Demon. And, hey, Forkum, Drake, how you doing, bud?
I'm good. How are you doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Drake, do you got us on speaker or your car set there? Because it's pretty loud.
I have it connected to my truck.
Okay. Yeah, there's some echo.
Yeah, we're hearing some background noise.
If you can, if you're driving,
right.
if you can pull over.
Is it better now?
Yep,
oh yeah,
a lot better now.
Yep,
a lot better now. Drake, first of all, former Demon or current Demon?
Well, I'm still currently enrolled in school. I'm actually headed to class right now.
I thought so.
But I'm no longer fishing anymore.
Gotcha. Okay, we're still in school there at Northwest State. So
yeah, good deal. Good deal.
Yeah, sir.
And have fished collegiately in the past. Well, man, look, awesome weekend. Y'all weighed in 30-13, second place overall Fishers of Men tournament, catching a SHARELUNKER. Now, before we jump into that, the fish weighed 1295 in the Fishers of Men tournament. But I know you said it weighed 13 on your scales. Took it over to Mr. Keese. It weighed 13 there. So the SHARELUNKER people down from Athens came down, and it officially weighed 1310 on their scales Saturday evening, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good deal, man. That's awesome. What a freaking fish, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Let's jump right
Thanks,
into it.
y'all.
We're going to talk about the tournament. But I want to hear about the ShareLunker. I want to hear how it went down. I've heard some stories and read some stories and got told it was or you told me it was a crazy getting that fish in a boat. So man, let's go ahead and break it down. Catching that fish, just
I'll give you the whole tournament rundown.
I like it. I like it.
So I pre-fished the weekend before, and I found some fish. I mean, I had 24 pounds both days last weekend, but I never established a pattern. It was just, you catch one here, you catch one there, you catch one here. There was no pattern behind it, and that's what I was worried about. So we got there that morning, and my buddy asked me where we're starting at. I said, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really know where we're starting at. I don't really have a plan. Because like I said, I didn't find a pattern last weekend. It was just about being at the right place at the right time. And we launched that morning and went to our first spot where I've caught some big ones in the past. And we pulled up there that morning. I think we caught one 3-pounder, and we ended up leaving from there. But so the weekend before, I had found a fish sitting on the side of a tree that I knew was big. And I told my buddies, I said, I found one on the side of a tree that's probably somewhere between 12 and 13 pounds. Like it's big. And I ended up going back Sunday, checking her, making sure that she was still there, and she was. Well, the week went by, and that's all I could think about. I was just wondering if that fish was still going to be there. Well, once we left our first place, we went to where this fish was, where I found her the weekend before. And she was still sitting, she was sitting on a different stump, but in the same little area. And my first cast to her, she ate, and once I hooked her, it was, we didn't know what the heck to do, because out of all days to forget the net, of course, this was the day that I didn't have a net in the boat.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been fishing tournaments my whole life, and I always have the net in the boat, and my boat had to go to the shop a couple weeks or 2 weeks before this, so I had to empty out the boat. Well, I just never put it back in there.
Yeah, yeah.
And
so how deep of water was this fish sitting?
She was in about 12 foot.
Oh, that deep.
The fish was in 12 foot, or the water depth was in 12 foot?
The water depth was in 12, but she was sitting in about 8.
Yeah, gotcha. So go on through. So you hook her, no net in the boat. Kind of take us through how it all finished off here.
Yeah. Well, once I hooked her, she took off, and I mean, which like I said, I knew it was big, but then she came up and jumped, and I'll just put it this way: so some words were said in that moment. And she ended up wrapping me around 2 stumps, and I mean, I knew that there was a very, very slight possibility of me getting this fish in the boat at this point. I mean, because she wrapped me around the first one, and I sat there, and I had to sit there and work her out of the tree. Finally got her out. She wrapped me around another one, and I was scared to death at this point. And then I finally got her out of the second tree. Well, then she took off on a straight run behind the boat and tried to wrap me around the motor. Well, we finally got the motor trimmed up, and it was a cluster, to say the least. But we finally ended up getting her beside the boat, and my partner, he just bear hugged it like a toddler.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it ain't every day you get to belly flop or lip a 13-pounder into the boat. So I'm sure he was a little nervous himself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was. I mean, we were both nervous.
So before we jump into technique and all that, so is this the first fish y'all have in the boat for the day as far as keeper?
This is our third keeper. We pulled up to the first spot. We caught a 3-pounder, and about 4 casts before I caught the 13, I caught a 5.5.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, because I mean, if y'all had 30 pounds, you still had to have 27 with 4.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, not 27 with 4, 17 with 4.
Yes, sir.
So
yeah, we had 26 in the first probably hour and a half, and then after that, I told him, I said, we gotta figure something out, because we have the chance to make something really, really crazy happen.
Yeah, no doubt.
So Drake, was this a swim bait? Was was you flipping? What were you doing to catch the fish?
I was throwing them in just going along with the bandwagon.
Oh Lord, really?
Wait, on a spinning rod?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
were y'all scoping or non-scopers?
Yeah, sir. We were scoping.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's how you
Okay.
saw it on the stump.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, I saw her on forward facing sonar.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So take me through your setup here. I mean, a 13-pounder on a minnow. I'm assuming a spinning rod and reel. Give me your setup.
Yeah, sir. I had
Line mainly.
a G Loomis GCX, which was a 610 medium light, but I had the 16-pound all might braid with a 12-pound fluorocarbon Seaguard leader to it.
Wow.
And I'll just say that she put it through the test.
With a medium light rod, I would definitely
Yeah.
say so. Wow.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
It's amazing you even landed that fish. I mean, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, I know. That's what I told him. I said this was meant to be.
Yeah, because when you get in the brush or around I mean, come on. What are the odds of landing that fish? They're very slim.
Yes, sir.
How was it? What time did you catch this fish? I know it was that morning.
We called her at 8:00 that morning.
And you had to go through the rest of the day with that dang fish in the live well. I mean, how was you even focused?
Yeah.
Well, I'll put it to you this way: whenever you put a 5-pounder and a 13-pounder together in a box, a 5-pounder looks like a little spotted bass swimming next to it.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
wow.
insane.
Well, man,
did you catch it?
At that point, sir.
What time of day? What time of day did you catch the big fish?
8 o'clock that morning.
8:00 that morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the rest of the day doing that. Oh man, that's a heck of a finish. I mean, 30 pounds, not easy to do. 13-pounder, a lot of us will not do in our lifetime. Man, congrats on a great weekend. Congrats on a great fish. SHARELUNKER. Man, that's awesome. Congratulations. And man, hopefully are y'all gonna fish that whole fisherman circuit or?
Yes, there we are.
I got you. Good deal. Let's a few more questions on the whole catch here, Steve. Drake, are we talking? You said 12 foot of water. Fish was 8 foot deep. Are we talking like main lake stuff here? Are we talking about back of the pocket? Kind of what area? Give me an area breakdown here where you caught that fish.
About midway's back in the pocket. I feel like they're starting to get where they're trying to get for the year.
Yeah.
That they're not completely all the way back there, but they're starting to.
Right.
But I mean, she was on a textbook on the side of a creek swing.
Drake, did you talk to a lot of people at the tournament weigh-in? My question is, was this tournament one of those events? We know down south can be really strong, but this time of year, that north end from mid-lake up, was that the big player in this event?
Above or below the bridge?
Yeah, above the bridge.
She was all of my fish came from below the bridge.
Oh, really? Okay. Huh.
Yeah, sir.
A lot of company around you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, where I caught that fish at this morning, or that morning, there was about 15 other boats within sight of me.
Oh wow.
And they watch all that go down.
Yeah, sir.
Hey, give us what about the new ramp over there, man? I haven't been over there yet. This was the first big tournament. Of course,
nice.
It just opened.
It is very, very nice.
Yeah.
It is very nice. You can definitely tell that they have put in some work into it.
Cypress being the equivalent, same as Cypress being?
It's a little bit bigger than Cypress Bend, I think.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good deal.
And the ramps, it's got more ramps than Cypress Bend as well.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a big, 250, 300 boats. It's supposed to be able to hold, the big tournaments over there.
Now, Drake, you got anything coming up here shortly on Toledo or not?
I haven't decided if I'm going to fish the BFL in 2 weeks or not yet. I was talking to my buddy Evan, which I know that y'all know him from the last podcast. Me and him were talking about whether or not we should fish it. But after that, we have me and him are fishing the Texas Team Trail coming up out there.
Yeah. Okay.
Good deal.
All right, man.
Well, Drake, congratulations, man. Awesome fish of a lifetime. And, man, good luck down the road. And hopefully we'll be talking to you again in the future.
Yeah. And make sure
Yes,
you go.
sir. Well,
Make sure
thank
you
y'all
go to
very
class.
much.
Make sure you go to class.
I'm on the way.
All right, dude. All right.
Appreciate
Thank you,
it,
man.
Drake.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
thank y'all.
Drake Wadsworth, still NSU Demon, just not fishing on the team anymore. It probably looks sound like he's focusing, Kevin, on other things, whether it's fishing and with Fishers, other circuits, maybe BFLs, which so many guys do. And but anyway,
Steve, 13-pounder on braid to fluoro. Fluoro was
12-pound leader
on a spinning rod on a medium light rod.
Yeah.
No net.
No net.
Oh my Lord.
Like he said, that's one that meant to be. It's just meant to be.
Yeah.
And but anyway, congratulations to him. And again, he may never top that. That's a fish fry. I'm still trying to bust a double digit. I've had a couple nines, but I haven't been over that.
I've been fortunate with double digits, but I've never been close to the SHARELUNKER. Now I've netted a 12.
Yeah.
But me personally, I've never caught a SHARELUNKER or been in the boat with a SHARELUNKER. But Steve, kind of going through that Fishers of Men, we'll kind of finish up here this segment talking about it.
All right.
First place, Lane Masters, Cody Pitt with 31-13. Of course, McGuire Parker, Drake Wadsworth with 30-13. Third place, Cole Stewart, Timothy Stewart had 29.07, and they were no scope. So they were the highest finishing no scope team with an additional $3,000 added to their purse.
Yeah.
Fourth place, Riley Harris, Zachary Freeze, 27.72. Fifth place, Tater Reynolds, Josie Thibodeau with 26.86. And Steve, like I said, it goes all the way down. 10th place was 23.98. And then 17th place was 20.24. 20th place was 19.12. But some other a little event recap here. Mr. Dick sent us 161 boats total, which is a record-breaking Fishers of Men for Texas East Division record.
Yeah.
So this is the scope. You can either use scope or no scope, and the no scope has an additional bonus payout. 161 boats, 43 teams decided to go with the no scope bonus. So 43 did not use scope. Third place team won the no scope with 29 pounds. 3 no scope teams finished in the top 10. The average no scope weight was 12.62 pounds. The average scope weight was 14.99 pounds. So.
Right. Here's my other question. How many high school teams did he give you a breakdown? How many one high school team? That's all?
They had a high school event on the lake that weekend too, which will.
Oh, they had. They had
later.
something in conjunction going on. Oh, okay. I didn't. That's probably is the difference then.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. That's a cool breakdown, and so maybe this could be more circuits follow this same format, Kev. I mean, no scoper or scopers or have 2 divisions. It sounds like it worked out great.
$3,000 bonus just for not using no scope. So, or say a bonus, but another $3,000 pot.
Right.
If you don't use scope, so it's worth your while to fish it even with scopers in it, because you also get they got the third place payout of the regular tournament plus the $3,000 no scope. So yeah, it's worth your while.
All right. Well, we're gonna take another quick break, and we'll have more coming. We got Corbett Ross coming on with Sam Rayburn guide. Corbett, he'll tell us give us a good preview what's going on at Sam Rayburn just ahead of this Toyota series this week. So we'll take one more break. When we return with more Tackle Talk Live.
The Lakes Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency taking care of Texans' insurance needs for over 25 years, offering auto, homeowners, boat, RV, life, health, and commercial insurance. Owner Clark Moore is a local fishing guide and tournament angler who understands your insurance needs and wants to be your go-to guide for all your insurance needs. For a free quote, Give them a call and see why so many Texans trust the Lake Insurance Agency. 2 locations to serve you in both Nacogdoches and Bravos, Texas. Or give them a call at 936-205-4467.
You're watching Tackle Talk Live, a show dedicated to making you a better angler. Now back to the guys with all the inside scoop, Kevin Jean and Steve Graff.
Welcome back. It's the final segment presented by the Lakes Insurance of Nacogdoches, Toledo Health Clinic, Cypress Knee Outdoors, Shimano, and Power Implements Marina. If you mention Tackle Talk Live, you'll get either $50 off your first service ticket or $500 off the purchase of a new boat. And we've also got our newest sponsor, Lost Frontier Park. And guys, if you're looking for a place to take your sweet thing this Friday and Saturday, Chase Collins, his family, the new owners again of Lost Frontier Park, they're having a Valentine's Day treat, someone special to a great dining experience. They've got prime rib steak, lobster tomato pasta, or chicken parmesan pasta. They got one of those 3 combinations, and it's a great meal. The chef over there does a wonderful job. All this is taking place Friday and Saturday, the 13th and 14th. And for reservations, and you probably better call for reservations, 409-404-9972. That's 409-404-9972. Call them today. All right. On the Tackle Talk Hotline, once again, we've got a good friend of the program, a guy that I've known for quite a while, Sam Rayburn guy, Corbett Ross. And Corbett, man, I said when we were off there, when you're going to turn the faucet on, put some water back in that lake. I'm telling you right now, I've never seen Rayburn stay down this long. I mean, you've been fishing it a long time. Have you seen it stay this low this long?
I haven't. I've been fishing Rayburn all my life, and this is certainly the longest period I've seen it go at this low of a level. It sure has the lake fishing small.
Now, Corbett, how will this affect for the lake to be down this long? That means there's probably new vegetation, new bushes have probably been growing. When it comes back up, is the lake going to be completely different?
I think it is. I think it's going to be really good. The fish will come up when the water comes up, and that shallow fishing will get really good. We'll have a lot of grass to fish, a lot of new bushes, like you were saying, to fish. I think it's going to be really good when the lake comes up.
Yeah, and Corbett, it's causing it to fish really tough right now because it's fishing really small. I know they had the rattle trap tournament over there this past weekend, took 19 pounds to win it. I know you finished second yourself with 19 pounds. They had the RTT over 40 tournament, took 19 pounds to win it. So fishing's a little tough. Kind of give us a lake breakdown just as far as how it's fishing, is from what you're seeing.
It is tough. I think there was a lot of fish that were shallow prior to this last cool spell, and I think they stayed shallow during this cool spell. That there's some areas with some shallow grass, and those fish stayed in that shallow grass. There's always fish to catch deep. There's always fish to catch shallow, but I've been doing better catching larger fish up shallow versus out deep. I'm sure this weekend going into the Toyota series, there'll be some guys that are really good at scoping, and they'll use their 3 hours of scope time to catch some big suspended fish out there deep. But I have been more successful catching the larger fish up shallow. I think, like I said, there was a lot of large females that had moved up prior to the cold weather, and they're still there.
Well, Corbett, Rayburn's famous for that first hour bite of the day. Is that pattern still kind of holding up right now? You need to catch them in that first hour if you can, or is it, with this time of year, does it kind of spread out the bite a little bit?
I think the bite, at least for me, it's spread out. We caught one of the fish we weighed, which was a 313. We caught probably in the first 10 minutes. Saturday or Sunday morning rather, but we caught fish throughout the day. We had 2 that were, one right at 5, one a little over 5, that we caught probably around 1 o'clock. So the bite was stretched out during the day. A lot of times this time of year, especially when it's cold, fish will bite better up in the day when the weather warms up a little. But
right.
it doesn't seem Sunday Saturday and Sunday both, it didn't seem to be that way. It seemed to be, all throughout the day, surprisingly.
Your trap fish, Corbett, that y'all caught this past weekend, there's not much grass. There's some in some places. Are you, this past weekend, when you're throwing rattle trap or those kind of baits, are you in and around grass, or are you doing something different?
Every fish that we caught Sunday was in the grass, and that grass is extremely shallow. I'm talking a foot of water. So
Right.
when you pull that trap through the grass, you better not pull on it too hard, or it's gonna jerk out of the water. It's really, really shallow grass, and right now with the lake conditions, that's just about all those fish have to hold to.
Yeah.
Well, and that being said, I'm assuming, Corbett, that you probably want to stick to something like a 1/4 ounce type trap. Am I right?
You are correct. 4 of the 5 fish we caught were on a 1/4 ounce trap, and the other fish was on a 3/8 trap.
Yeah.
So we're throwing smaller traps in that real shallow grass.
What's the better bite now that the rattle trap tournament's over with, and like these Toyota guys, outside of scoping, how do you think the fish will be caught this weekend?
No, I know a lot of people that are throwing a Carolina rig around that shallow structure and being successful. I think that'll be a real good tactic. Small swim bait around that shallow water structure is always good. And there'll be some people catch them on a trap for sure.
Yeah.
And I've also heard that there's some guys that have told me you can fish a long way and not get bit, and all of a sudden when you get a bite, you better milk that area because there's more than one there.
I agree. Our 2 bigger fish Saturday came out of the same little pocket. We caught one. It was just under 5 going into the pocket, and about the time we got to the back of the pocket, we caught one right over 5. So when you're right. When you get in an area and you catch one, put the power poles down and stay for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Corbett, with that Toyota coming this weekend, 3 days, I know there's a little bit of rain, or a good bit of rain coming Saturday on the final day. What do you think it'll win? Take to win? Will it take 18, 19 a day?
I think it'll take 20 pounds a day, or maybe a little better. There's some really good fish to be caught on Rayburn, all the time. No matter what the pressure is on Rayburn, it always seems to produce.
Yeah.
So I think it'll take 20 pounds or a little better.
Yeah.
And with that scope too, they'll have one day somebody's going to catch 25, especially with scope. And then the thing, in my opinion, especially on Rayburn, it's always been somebody's going to catch that mega bag, but their off day can't be 15. Their down day needs to be 18. So if somebody catch 25, 23, and then 18, I think that's how, they could win it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And that 3-hour rule for using your scope, I think that really narrows things down. Get out there and get the chunky and line, and 3 hours goes by pretty quick.
Yeah.
So when you're out there hunting with that scope for 5 big suspended fish, that doesn't give you a whole lot of time, and then you've got to go do something else.
Robert, how much does the north of the 147 bridge, deer stand, up the Atoic, how's all that fishing right now? Is it hard to navigate?
There's a lot of stumps up there, as you well know, Steve. You got to know where you're going to navigate it safely, for sure.
But are there fish up there that can you win north of 147 bridge?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
A lot of tournaments won up there every year. That the area of the lake, say from Rayburn Park up that end of the lake, Five Fingers, Norris, Coleman Beach, all that area is getting a whole lot of pressure right now.
Right.
When you get north of the 147 bridge, there's not near as many boats. When you get north of Needmore Point, Buck Bay area, there's not many boats. It's that mid-lake area that's really getting pounded right now.
Yeah.
It's just going to be so much easier to navigate, and stumps and everything else.
Is Bear Creek still in play on this deal, Corbett, or is it too low?
It is. We've caught some fish up there lately. There's no grass, but if you get up there and there's some logs and things still in the water that you can catch fish on, and absolutely it is. Now, if we get this big rain event Saturday, I'm sure that'll muddy it up. But right now, it's okay.
Yeah. And just for fishing knowledge, are all the boat ramps still open? I think Mill Creek is not open anymore, is it?
Mill Creek is not open. Alfred Pavilion is obviously open. It's shallow on the opposite side from the boat ramp. I seen during the rattle trap tournament weigh-in Sunday, there was a pontoon boat stuck in there. So it's real shallow there in that cove. You've got to kind of stay to the same side that the pavilion's on to get in and out. Over at Twin Dykes, the ramp that faces north has a lot of sand on it. It's kind of hard to use, but the ramp that faces straight out towards the main lake is in good shape.
Yeah.
I've never seen the lake too low that you couldn't launch at Powell Park. The ramps are in good shape there. St. Augustine Park, Rayburn Park. I put in at Cane several times lately. You've got to stay on the side of the ramp closest to the big willow tree to launch at Cane.
Oh, okay.
So it's just a one-lane ramp right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see it stay this slow this long. I mean, I'm really surprised. And everybody's wanting to blame it on the dam work. They've been through the dam work for a while, haven't they?
They have. Several months ago they finished that dam work, so we're just waiting on Mother Nature now. And I'm sure at some point we'll get rain till we're sick of getting rain, and it'll fill back up. It's just a matter of getting to that point.
Right.
Yeah. Good deal. Right. I think we got what we needed, Steve.
All right, Corbett, man, we appreciate you, dude. How if somebody wants to go out with you, Corbett, how can they get in touch with you? I know you do crappie, you do bass. What's the best way to get in touch with you?
They can look me up on Facebook. I have a Facebook page. It's Corbett Ross at Facebook. And they could also reach me by cell phone at 409-853-2707.
All right, man. Good deal. Corbett, thank you, bud.
Thank you for having me, Steve. I sure appreciate it.
No problem, man. All right. Sam Rayburn guy, Corbett Ross. Folks, I'm telling you, he's a good one. If you want some, I've been in the boat with Corbett. He's a good fisherman, knows what he's doing, knows what he's looking for out there. You'll learn a lot fishing with Corbett. He's a good teacher as well. So great guy. Have nothing but high praise for Corbett Ross. And so look to make a trip, call him. He'll book you and get you out on Sam Rayburn. Again, a great place still to go fish. It's 9 feet low, but it's still a great place to go fishing.
Oh yeah, no, it is. Like I said, the fishing's still good, but like Corbin said you're putting everybody right on top of one another now.
Yeah.
You know, there's no grass except for the middle of the lake right there, and you know there's nothing else in the water to fish much, so it's making it a little difficult over there right now.
One thing that will come into play this weekend, Kevin, patience. Yeah, anglers are going to have some patience with each other.
You're going to have to take advantage of those 3 hours of scope.
Oh, absolutely.
That's just going to have to be how you win this thing. Is you're going to have to take advantage of those 3 hours because regular fishing is just going to make it too tough.
Yeah, I mean it's a make it or break it for guys that are scoping. They're going to have to take advantage of that. All right, we've got. Let's see here. What else we got here? Oh, okay. Have you got some high school fishing results from Toledo Bend?
I do. First place, Steve. This is the only one I know the school. I've got all the names, but first place this weekend at the Toledo Bend High School West Association, Brooks Beatty and Caleb Coburn from Calvary Baptist University, Calvary Baptist High School
in Shreveport.
2486, Steve. Two eighth graders out of Shreveport in the Toledo Bend West Division, High School Division with 2486. I've got some names, but I don't know the schools. They didn't have the schools listed. Last names here for second place was Babin and Delane, had 2174. Third place was Campbell and Jenkins, had 20.83. Fourth place, Moss and Brown, had 20.12. Fifth place was Dickerson and Graybear, maybe 20.02. So that's the top five that I had. Like I said, I know first place was from Calvary Baptist, two eighth graders out of Calvary Baptist in Shreveport. So
you high school tournament directors, if any of y'all are tuned into us, make sure you put the school name. We'd like to know who that is. And so it's always interesting to see how North Louisiana schools fare against South Louisiana. And of course, you know, that's, I know there's some schools have rivalries against each other. So I'd like to know who those are. Okay. The RTT results. Where'd they go out of, Kevin?
I believe
they go out of Cypress Bend.
No. RTT's Rayburn.
I'm sorry.
RTT's at Rayburn. Yeah.
Right.
RTT, and this is the over 40 tournament. So you had to be over 40 years old to fish this tournament. They had 17 teams.
Do you qualify for that yet?
I'm 4D. I'm not over 40. But anyway,
I would qualify.
First place was Clint Wade, Stacy Wade, 5 fish weighing 1964. Second place, Corey Chesser and Tommy Stovall had 1462, Steve. I know they had a low turnout, but that's 17 of the right people. Yeah. 19 pounds win it, and second place is 1462. I mean, it's just tough over there on Sam Rayburn right now.
Yeah, it really is.
It's just,
and those are guys that know the lake.
Correct. I was going to kind of give the rattle trap. I know Corey Rambo and Rusty Clark won the rattle trap with 19. Corbett was second with 19. I had the results here, I thought. I know I do.
And I saw some, while you're looking that up, I saw some good promotions. Cliff Crochet was there. He's one of the rattle trap pros. Mark Daniels Jr. was there. Saw him doing some promos. And so thank you guys for taking time out of y'all's professional fishing career to show up. And I know Rattle Trap, y'all work for them, and hey, that's great, but you still do a good job showing up. Anglers love seeing you guys, and it's always a special treat when y'all are around. So we want to thank you guys for doing that. And so, all right, lake levels. Let's see here. Toledo Bend, 167.55. It is now 4.35 feet low. So, and Sam Rayburn, 155.06. It is 9.34 feet low. Lake of the Pines, I was there last Thursday. It is they got to be pumping water into there. It's only 1.82 feet low. It's at 228.18. So, and let's see here. Fork is still 3.9992. It's 3.08 feet low right now. So, it's, again, Kevin, all this whole week, we got 20 to 30% chance of rain almost every day, but it's cloudy here in Natchitoches today. I don't know if we're going to get any rain today, but I know Saturday is the big event. And they even said it's carrying into Sunday now. So maybe we'll get a bunch of rain out of this. And I know in my rain gauge with the ice storm and all that, I had a little over 2 inches. Yeah. And but the lake I live on here is Sibley, crappie capital of Natchitoches Parish. They've been catching them out here, but the lake is, I'm gonna say it's 3 feet low. It's not real bad low here yet. They're pumping water into Sibley Lake though, so they're keeping that water level up here. But anyway, upcoming tournaments, Kev, what we got coming up here?
Toyota Series this week, February 12th through the 14th. Very next week, the 19th through the 21st, is the Bassmaster Open on Sam Rayburn. So you got back-to-back weeks of big tournaments on Sam Rayburn. Next weekend, February 21st, is the BFL on Toledo Bend. February 21st is Bass Champs at Fork. February 22nd is the Makeup BFL on Toledo Bend. So you got back-to-back Saturday, Sunday BFLs on Toledo Bend. Yeah. February 22nd is the Outlaw Team Series, Sam Rayburn. And then February 28th is the TTT on Toledo Bend.
All right. And, here's our tip of the week. With a lot of our area lakes at very low water levels, guys, you got to be careful. This is just a reminder to be safe when you're running from one location to another. Several of the lakes in our area, as we just went over, are at low water level stages where stumps are just barely out of the water, or some are just barely under the water. And so you can run up on one real quick and do some major damage if you're not careful. So know where you're at. And if you don't know where you're at and where you can run, just shut down and idle. It ain't worth tearing something up. Lower units are costly. Holes in fiberglass are costly. So whether you got insurance or not, it still costs you a bunch of money to get that kind of stuff fixed. So just be careful out there. Shimano product of the week. Kev, we got anything?
I'm holding off this week, Steve. I'm waiting for my sample to come in, and I will talk about it next week.
All right. And again, if you're looking for a place for Valentine's, Lost Frontier, make sure you give them a call. Make your reservations at 409-404-9972 this Friday and Saturday evening. They're not doing lunch this way. It's just in the evenings. And so if you want a good Valentine's Day dinner with your favorite person, then head over to Lost Frontier Park. Matter of fact, I'm trying to call them today and see if I can.
Or if you want to make it a really good Valentine's Day, Steve, call Power Influence Marine and tell them the guys at Tackle Talk Live sent you, and you can go buy your partner a boat.
No, that's an even better idea.
Go buy your husband a boat over there at Power Implements Marine.
All right. Well, that's all I got. You got anything else, Kel?
I think that does it for this week, Steve.
All right, we want to appreciate it. Thank you for tuning us in. Please check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, or however way you listen to a podcast. If you'd like to become a member of our sponsorship team, just send us a message on our Facebook page, and Kevin will send you a detailed packet and make sure we get you all set up with whatever you want to promote. For Kevin Jean, yours truly, Steve Graff, we appreciate you watching. We'll see you next week with more Tackle Talk Live.